Hey there, class. Just a quick reminder that we are taking a little break before gearing up for another season of Lemme Fix It.
But instead of leaving you itching for your weekly fix, we're doing something different and sharing what we're calling afterpods, which are these fun little unscripted episodes. They're just off the cuff combos to hold you over until we fully return. And now here's this week's afterpod.
Okay, you were just about to go into a diatribe about how much you love you.
Diatribe, so pejorative. God.
Is diatribe pejorative? Well, now that's two fucking SAT words. Diatribe and pejorative.
I done rubbed off on you. Ready?
I like a pejorative. I don't like a pejorative, but I like the word.
but the word works. Yeah, no, like diatribe. I use like, oh God, here I go on a diatribe, or I use dissertation, right?
That's what I thought you were about to do.
Oh, see, that's why I mean it's pejorative, bitch. Shit. No, I love my setup. It's like, we talked about it. It's like a warm tone, but it's backlit, and I also have front light. I just feel like, your setup has always been great. It's a little busy behind me. Yours is really plain.
Yeah.
But I really like the lighting of it all. Yeah,
I love a color block moment. I think what's nice about your background is it kind of feels like you're on a throne or something.
Oh,
because I think
because I'm framed.
Because it's framed so perfectly, it feels like you're, on some throne in like in a hall or something. I don't know.
I happen to be a king, so. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't. I had nothing.
Oh, remember when, like, recently we were talking about let's talk about hair. We were talking about your braids recently and how you had them weave in gray. And I was like, I forgot what I said that was a little sassy.
You were like, oh, they put in your age in the front? And I was like, what?
She remembered verbatim what I said. Oh, yeah.
You were like, you blended the age in there, sir?
Wait, this is karma for your ass, though.
I like it.
It looks great. It looks
Thank
great.
you.
Don't turn away from it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But this morning I woke up and I was like, I thought there was a piece of like lint in my chest. I'm a hairy man, hairy chest. Girl, why did I pull out a gray hair? I went, that was a gray fucking hair. Oh my God.
Okay.
And they're all over the chest now.
Well, listen, now that we're getting real vulnerable about our body hair, I definitely have a hair in my neck I have to pluck.
No.
I have to pluck
on
this
your
hair
neck, girl?
on my neck. And it's a thick one. Why is it so thick? It's a root. I pull it out and I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, it comes back like every 3 to 5 business days.
Are you fucking? Wait.
Yeah, it really does. It's got a fucking return to sender on that bitch.
I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Not a check deposit. Damn. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
I was in a show one time and this woman had an enormous hair in her chin, excuse me.
Yes.
And we were on stage and I was like staring at that motherfucker. And I was like, I as a man, I cannot say anything to her. I just can't. So I went to a co-star or whatever. And I was like, you have to tell her.
She knew she had it.
Then why should she have it there?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was a family trait.
A pet.
Maybe, I don't know. She's like, my great grandmother had a chin hair. My grandmother had a chin hair. It's a family thing. I don't know.
There's a lineage of chin hairs.
If she looks in the mirror every fucking day, she knows she has a chin hair.
I hope so. That shit was long though. Coils.
What if it was a weave? She got a sew in.
Not a box braid on your chin.
Oh my God, that's so funny. No, you know what's so funny about that is I thought about, there's always like weird beauty trends throughout history. And I wondered if we would ever get to a place where people would put weave like in their pubes, like gyno weave. God. Like not just a long, just
you
a
have
long,
all that packed
flowy,
in your pants?
I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying how funny would it be if that became, all you would need is one of the fucking Kardashians to do it. And then everybody would be like, oh, my gyno weave. I got these bundles.
Well, it's so true. I mean, like long nails have always been a thing, but like I think it was Cardi. Let me take it back. SWV.
Flojo. No, go back all the way to Flojo at the Olympics because they were mad at her.
Oh, well said.
It was always the black girls were wearing the shit, and it was always ghetto and ratchet and whatever. But then to your point, it's crossed over to mainstream.
Right.
Because now I see a basic ass white girl with some long
Marc
nails.
Jacobs out here with these fucking long ass nails.
Marc Jacobs.
When I saw Marc Jacobs, I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
And
That's
he's
too
like,
much.
and he's acting, he's, you know, click clacking them together and whatever.
It's
and
an
it's
homage
like,
to Black women. Is it really?
Sir, we don't need you to say that we're cool. We already fucking knew it was cool.
You right. You work in fashion, which is also called the subtext is appropriation. So
1000%. Oh my god.
you know,
I will say part of me does miss, because you know nails are my thing for a minute. And
those goiters.
The nail tumors. But I've been doing black and white for almost 2 years, I'm gonna say. And honestly, like I miss the fun of like putting together my nails and like coming up with like different patterns and stuff. But I love just rolling into the nail shop and they know exactly what I want. They're just like, yep, Francesca's here.
Bam, bam. Now,
Yeah.
weren't you at one point? Weren't you like putting stickers on them and something or something?
Yeah, I was just trying to. The spot that I went to in New York that I was getting my nails done at, I forget what it was called, but it was awesome. It was very expensive though, and it was very time intensive. Like I would go and it was my natural nails got really long there. But I would go there, I would be there for like 2 hours.
Damn.
And so when I decided that I was going to stop getting my nails done, I was just trying to find alternatives. And they have these like, they're really cool. It's almost like gel on a sticker that you just stick onto your nail, and then you heat it up and it stays on there. I was just never happy with the quality. It could have been me. I might have been doing something wrong, but I just go to the salon now and I just get gel. That's it.
You know what's interesting? I haven't had mine done. I haven't had a gel nail in a minute. I was having, I think last year spring, but I have had an inkling to do it. But I've been in shows where I really can't have it, right?
Yeah.
So like I'd have to have it off pretty quickly.
Yeah. And I
But
know
might be
about
able
you.
to-
You fucking cry. You peeling your shit off, and you're not supposed to do that.
Not peeling.
Oh, biting
This
it.
is really telling. No, this is telling on myself. You don't remember, but so remember when I had that dog? Last I had a
you
dog.
had the drill.
I had a little like drill thing to shave the dog's nails down, and that's how I take it off now.
No,
and the nail, it fucks up your nails. Oh my god, it fucks up your nail.
Don't do that shit. Don't do that.
Well, because was it acetate? Is that what you're doing?
Acetone. You have to scrub the nail off first, because there's like the shininess that's on it. You need to buff the shininess off, and then you need to soak it in the acetone. And then
it just comes off?
It'll come off. Or, you know what? This is not sponsored, but I do have a nail polish that's made for taking off gel. You have to just scrub the nail off, and then you put this polish on and you leave it for 8 minutes and it like peels it off. That's what I use.
Oh, look at science, man. Look at science.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's probably terrible. Like, I probably am going to wake up one day and my hands are
cancerous. Absolutely. I mean, knock on wood, please. Knock on wood. Wait, so I also wanted to talk about, back to hair really quick. How are you? Because like this new box braid, these new braids, like you started them when we went to Cancun, and she just has kept them going. How has it changed? Why have you done it? What do you think? How are you feeling? She's flipping it. She's doing styles again and everything.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I mean, I've been bald for and I just kept going shorter and shorter and shorter. So I was doing like a 1A, which is very, very low, for like 3 or 4 years. And I really liked it. I just wanted to change. And I just was like, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try it. And the first round of braids, I had a few days where I was like, what have I done? My neck is so heavy. I forgot, like, I can't fucking drive with my hair up because of my little ass car. So like, and my hair was getting, I can't wear my hair up and drive.
Because it hits the roof?
I literally cannot drive with my hair up in a bun. It's just too much. And so my hair was just getting everywhere. And it was just like, it was so just unruly. But this time around, this is my second set of braids. I love them. They're so easy. I feel so sexy. I feel so like beautiful, and like, not that I didn't feel.
Are you getting more attention from men? I'm sure.
Unfortunately, I mean, hey queen, like get away from me. Like when I was bald, they would, you bald bitch. They were leaving me alone. I just feel what I think I like about it is hair is so transformative. I feel like I look like myself, but I just feel like a different person. I feel like I just have a new persona. So I'm going to do this for a little bit. I will say when I took them out, and I had my hair in a little fro. It was kind of really cute. And I was like, oh man, I haven't had like a little fro in a long time. So I think the next time when I take these out, I'm going to just grow it out and see what happens, just to switch it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about hair as a little bit leading because I got my haircut today. I don't know if you noticed,
Ooh, okay.
but you've been in barbershops because you know
Yeah.
your hair was so short. A barbershop is like, well, I'll say this: when I go to this barber,
Mhm.
men come in and they give all of the barbers dap. They like tap their
Yes.
fist. I don't do that. It's not. I just don't feel like it's my space. You know, I'm like they're all Spanish
Do
speaking,
you
and
put on a straight voice when you go to the barbershop?
I do. I mean,
Mhm.
when you listen as a queer man of my
Mhm.
size, of color, it is
Mhm.
important to mask and to
Yeah.
deflect.
Can I
Um,
hear your straight voice?
how you doing, man? You ready? Well, because also like in this barbershop, they're all Spanish speaking, and you know I don't speak fluent Spanish, but I understand some of
Mhm.
what they're speaking. They're also Dominican, so Dominican Spanish is so fucking fast that I
Mm.
can't catch all of it. But listen, there've been at least 2 times I'm in there. They've been like maricon, maricon, maricon. Do you know what that means
It
in
means
Spanish?
gay, right?
It
It
means
means
faggot.
faggot. Yeah.
And so they
Yeah.
were like, maricon, maricon, maricon. I was like, this girl, this is not my space. Let me
Mhm.
just sit down, keep my mouth shut, and get out of here.
Yeah.
But it's what's crazy to me is that I don't like feeling that. I don't like it's not like a twinge of anxiety because I've been there enough, but like it's like I'm walking into just a house where I'm not welcome, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And did you ever, and I will say this, a cast member of mine from the last show I just did, she had short hair as well. And she was like, will you tell me uh, who your barber is or give me the information? And I was like, sure. And the first question she asked, she was like, do they cut women's hair? And I was like, I think so. I don't know. I've never seen a woman in there,
You
but like
have
I
to
assume.
you have to
And then she
ask
was
that.
like, how is it in there? She like wanted to know what the vibe was. And I was like,
Yeah.
God, like if I don't feel comfy, I know she's like, ooh.
Yeah, that was a big challenge for me when I was getting my hair cut regularly because the one place I was going to, man, the guy was really good, but the thing I really hate about the barbershop culture of it all is nothing starts on time. If
Oh,
I have
girl.
I would have an appointment and I would get there, he'd be like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm 40 minutes behind." And I'm like,
40? Are you
40
for real?
minutes behind. I'm like, I don't have 40 minutes to give you. I have other
Damn.
things to do. And then the other part of it was I was often the only woman in there, and it was getting real homophobic up in
I know it
there.
was.
Real
I know it
conspiracy
was.
theory. This was during the pandemic. I was the only motherfucker in a mask, and they were saying all sorts of weird shit. And I had more than one time where a man said some shit that I just did not agree with. I can't even fucking remember what it was. I think he said something homophobic, and it was a guy waiting for his haircut, and I was in the chair. And I was like, we got to change the subject. And he was like, what's the problem? And I was like, I don't really want to I just don't want to hear that. Like, can we just
Mm,
talk about something else? And he got up, and my barber has a blade next to my fucking head.
wow.
And I'm like, you need to tell homeboy to sit the fuck down. And I was like, and afterwards he was like, hey, I'm really sorry. And I was like, your job is to
You
stand
didn't
up
say
for
anything
me.
to him?
He didn't say, like, it took too long for him to be like, all right, man. And I was like,
Wow.
bruh, I'm the client, I'm the customer. He's in here saying homophobic shit, dropping like, God, I wish I could remember what he was saying. But I was uncomfortable and I was like, I can't go back there. And thankfully, I found a new barber that's a woman and she has an app. So that's how you book
I
her on
love
the
an app. I
I
love an
love an
app.
app. I love an app. And it's her own space. So like nobody's in
Mm,
there when you're getting a haircut. Like you come, you get your haircut and you leave. And she's always on time and she has parking, which is a really big deal in LA. Like don't
yeah.
go someplace and there's no fucking parking. So but to your question about the haircuts for women, you really have to be careful because they will, if you go to the wrong place, you will come out looking like Frankie. I'm like, why do I look? Oh,
Because the
what's
head
supposed
is
to come?
shaped differently and
Because you can't give me a hard line across the top. It's gotta be soft, you know?
no, I really want that hard line. I want to know,
No.
right? But here's in New York, when I lived in New York, there was a time where I was like, you know what? I wasn't comfortable, and I went to several different barbers. I wasn't comfortable in spaces, and I was like, because of exactly what you're talking about, right? It was homophobic, it was like misogynistic, and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? It's this fucking New York City.
there has to be like, I'm sure gay men don't cut hair, but I was like, there has to be like a gay barber or similar to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Someone that has like their own little shop, or I can go to someone's house or wherever. So I did find a queer barbershop. It was a female queer barbershop, which I was like, yes, let's go. I went, girl, it took me 2 hours to get to Bed-Stuy.
Ooh.
2 hours to get to the shop. Then I can get to the shop. My haircut started on time, but it was glacial. Today I got my haircut. It was 20 minutes. It was literally zap, 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 zap. I was
like
in
dating.
there for an hour. And I was like, I have never had a haircut last this long. I have shit to do. I have to go to work, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't go back there, but I dug that it was queer and really supportive, you know?
Yeah, I definitely will have to figure out what I'm doing once I take these braids out, because it's different going to a barber versus someone who can like cut hair. Like when I have hair on my head, it's going to be different. Like you need somebody that knows how to cut it. Like curly hair has to be cut in a special way because of like when it coils back up, it like the shape is different.
Right.
And what I think I really want is like a taper where it's like short on the sides and like a little bit longer on the top, so it kind of is like a little asymmetrical. I think that's what I want. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know what the options are here. Honestly though, I wish I could just cut my own hair. That's what I would really
You know what's so
with.
funny? So class, Fran sent me a photo of us in college last night.
Yes.
And the first thing I thought when I looked at that was, you know, the two of us being children.
Yes.
But also I was like, oh, that was a good haircut. I cut my hair since I was 15. The first time I ever went to a barber was in Michigan, but it wasn't really close enough. And I was broke. So I had my own set of clippers and I would cut my hair on a regular basis. It would just be no fade, just like one set. And I was like, oh, I had just cut my hair.
I need a fade. I know. Let me tell you.
A fade fucks you up, girl. Fade, goddamn.
Oh my, listen.
Goddamn.
Listen, I got a little patriarchy in me when I got a fade. I feel like I'm just the shit. I understand why men love the barbershop. Because when you got that, I like a skin fade. Just
yes,
like
girl, what I got right now, you just feel fucking sexy.
Skin, the air hits it.
Ooh.
You can't tell me shit.
Nothing.
I think that's great. That's being like, and scene.
Power down.